Right, well, good morning everybody. It's a lovely April spring day. Rooks are nesting. This is Buckden, and you park in the Yorkshire Dales National Park car park, and then we head up this way. It's onto National Trust land, but anyway, it's a glorious walk, about just over 7 miles. It was my mother's favourite, so join me, thanks. So through the gate and up the hill. This is the start actually of Buckden Pike, somewhere up there, but we're not going to go there, just walking around up the top of Wharfedale. Birds are singing. It's glorious actually. How fab. A bit higher, but the vista of the whole of the northern end of Wharfedale all comes into view. Brilliant. Anyway, upwards and onwards. There you go, look. Brilliant. Let's come towards the top of the hill. View to this gate. Very nice. Here we go. Divide, and then we're on down here. Where we come from, that way. We're going right away to Cray High Bridge, 3/4 mile, and then this is Buckden Pike, 1.5 miles. Up there, that's where you go. But we're going this way. So through this gate, thumping great big boulder as a gate post. So it's rather lovely up here. The end of the valley in that road that goes into Coverdale takes you to Wensleydale. So through the gates, down on Cray over there. You can head off to Cray down here, and if you see, the path goes down there. Get across that bridge, I think. Oh, it's a stepping stone, so you're brave. Yeah. However, we're on our way up to Cray Bridge, as it's called. See if we can find some waterfalls. Aye, not looking good for waterfalls. What do you think? So on down the path towards Cray Bridge. Aha! Looking more promising. So come down here through this gate. So there you can see it. Look at that. Cray Bridge for you. So up to this gate, through the gate, and there's that waterfall. You can barely see it coming over the top. Down here towards Cray, so you have to come down the road, so just be careful because quite a busy road. There you go. Here in Cray. Our stream's looking a bit better here. Nice. There we have it, lovely Dale scenic. Barn in the field, sunshine on the river. So coming into Cray, and then at the White Line, we head up here going around the back. Then we follow the sign, it's a public footpath. Through this gate. And rather along the path, which is the gate, we were asked to keep with these red painted posts. So around the side of this wall, down to the gate. come down this little embankment round, because we're going to walk round this stream. So just down here, nice. Across this walk bridge, through the gate, onto Scar House. This way. Was it worth it? I think so. How fab. There we have it. Buckden Pike looking fab in the sun. There we are. Another view of the glorious view. So there's Berksfell. Apparently that's about 13 miles long, that ridge. One of the longest in the Yorkshire Dales. Keep going along the escarpment. Wind whistling through the trees. It's at my back, so quite warm, it's nice. And then you come round to this house, a farmhouse. So we take the footpath Yockenthwaite this way and out along the meadows. Nice. So up to this gate, new one, through the stile into the woods. Here we go, over this little stile. Wow. Then out of here, down here. So there's the bridge at Yockenthwaite, that's where we're headed. So here we come to the descent, but as we go down here. But it has been a lovely walk along the ridge. Look at that. So come into Yockenthwaite, down the hill, into the farmyard, Hubberholme, that way up there. Brilliant. So, come in front of the farmhouse, face the bridge, come down the hill. See the thing on the left? That's where we're going. So up to this gate, through the gate, down, 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 to come up beside the river, or back. There's the river. Oh. And on down past the river. How's that then? New battery, new power. Look at this. Oh, lovely. So you walk across this kind of narrow path beside the river. It's rather nice. Walks into the wind today. So through this gate, then across this little bridge. Keep going on the path. So further along, the path kind of rises above the river a bit. But even so, you still can hear the babbling brook. River as it rushes over the stones. Here we are, just coming down. There's Hubberholme Church in front of us. Past the church, across the bridge to my favourite inn in the Dales, the George Inn. Us Georges got to sit together. and down the road, on the road, and then you take this footpath, Buckden Bridge, 3/4 mile up here. So we're headed up there. There we have it, the view down the valley from the bottom.